see so many ladies in my clinic who are insomniacs. You know, they're not sleeping well. They're becoming accidentally overweight, even though nothing has changed in the diet. And, you know, they're feeling frazzled and irritable because they're not getting enough sleep. So I'm going to give you 7 fantastic foods to help support better sleep. Actually, I'll give you a bonus food, so stay tuned right to the end. You know, sleep is about a 24-hour cycle, and there's so many vital hormones that are produced in order to get a good night's sleep. So some of these foods will help you produce those hormones because they have those hormones embedded in them. So that's really important to know. Sleep is a 24-hour cycle. So it's not just about those 7 to 9 hours, which is so vital for the repair and rejuvenation of cells and that parasympathetic nervous system, that part of the system that calms everything down and helps us de-stress and unwind. And, you know, we may not be sleeping because, you know, we can't shut off our mind, we can't unwind, or we feel like we've got a huge number of things to do still after the kids go to bed, or there may still be work that needs to be done, or sometimes you still get interrupted by your kids coming into you in the middle of the night and waking you up, and then you feel like you can't go back to sleep. So 3 key things that will be robbing you of your sleep if you have those in your diet regularly. They will be interrupting that 24-hour sleep cycle and that production of melatonin and serotonin and cortisol. Booze, number 1. If you are still drinking alcohol very regularly, it's impacting your gut health. It's impacting the GABA transmitters, the neurotransmitters that are produced by the brain. It interrupts the production of serotonin, and it certainly keeps your cortisol levels high. So it's July, it's a good time to think about dry July and cutting down, reducing the amount of alcohol that you're drinking. Sugar, if you are prone to up and down blood sugar levels, and you are eating way too much refined sugar, then that's going to interrupt your hormone cycle. And certainly coffee is another one that raises the cortisol levels and will impact that production of serotonin. So balance that out with some of these wonderful foods that I'm going to talk about, and help anchor that natural balance between cortisol and melatonin and serotonin. Cortisol is produced in the morning, helps us feel awake when we need to be awake. Serotonin, melatonin produced in the evening to help promote a really good long night's sleep. Okay, so 7 foods that will help with that. Some of them you may already know about, but chamomile. Chamomile, of course, it's a natural mild tranquilizer and sleep inducer. It's very calming effects, certainly to decrease anxiety and initiate a good night's sleep. You could put Roman chamomile in a diffuser in your bedroom. Combine that with lavender oil. It's great for producing serotonin. You could add Roman chamomile to a bath and sip a cup of chamomile tea in a bath, because that beautiful immersion in warm water and then that change of body temperature certainly can help have a good night's sleep. Making sure that temperature in your room is not too hot as well is important. So chamomile tea and chamomile in the diffuser, very good. Pistachios, they are not only tasty, but they are also a jackpot for sleep. And the main reason is because they contain magnesium, protein, and B6. All of those are precursors to the production of serotonin. So you can have a small amount of pistachios, just the amount in the palm of the hand. You can put them with a turmeric milk, which would be lovely, anti-inflammatory, but also supporting that serotonin production. Don't overdo it. You can overdo it, and that'll have the reverse effect on the body. So everything in moderation. Kiwi fruit, they contain vitamin C, carotenoids, but also, again, help with the production of serotonin. So having a couple of kiwis before you go to sleep, what a great way, very tasty way to help have a good night's sleep. Tart cherry juice, or Montmorenso cherries, they actually contain melatonin. So when some of my clients have had Montmorenso or tart cherry juice an hour before bedtime, they've told me they've slept for an extra 90 minutes. Now, If you are struggling with sleep, an extra 90 minutes will mean the world of difference to you. Bananas. Bananas are a powerhouse of magnesium and potassium. My son, who didn't sleep for the first 3 years and nearly tore my life apart and my business and my marriage and everything, I really was struggling because he wanted to feed 7 times a night. He now intuitively will come down and have a banana before he goes to bed. So you could make yourself a sugar-free banana smoothie just with some banana and a little bit of coconut water. Maybe throw a little bit of coconut oil in there, which is good for fats, or some almond butter in there, good for protein, and that will help you manufacture your own serotonin. Walnuts. Walnuts are so beneficial because they contain a hormone called tryptophan, and that helps produce melatonin and serotonin. So that's very good. Walnuts have their own source of melatonin, so that's really good to help you fall asleep faster. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds. 1 cup of pumpkin seeds has 649 milligrams of magnesium. That's twice your daily allowance. So, but also pumpkin seeds are they're very restorative for sleep because they have GABA, this neurotransmitter that helps support sleep. So magnesium deficiencies are often associated with heightened stress and anxiety, and that can definitely interrupt your sleep cycle. So if you're looking for that magical solution to sleep, try some of these foods. My final food is leafy greens, packed with magnesium and potassium, and Peter Rabbit was right, very soporific. So incorporate leafy greens at every meal, breakfast, lunch and dinner, and you'll certainly experience the benefits. Thanks for watching.